Okay, let's talk about preventing and controlling the spread of communicable diseases. And let's take the perspective of keeping children and staff out of the building who are sick and protecting those who are fragile. So, one of the basic things that we do in childcare to try to keep everybody healthy and safe is that we require a basic level of immunizations. There are optional immunizations and there are required immunizations. For our staff, that is up to you as to how much you look into that. Are you requiring your staff to have current flu vaccines, current pneumonia vaccines? That is up to you. You can make that decision. If you have your staff get flu vaccines and pneumonia vaccines, you're going to have less absenteeism from your staff with upper respiratory conditions. But that is entirely up to you. You don't need to do that. But we want to talk to our staff about making sure that they're up to date on the big vaccines, like their measles, mumps, and rubella, or their varicella vaccine, their lockjaw, their tetanus vaccine. Those need to be updated. You need booster shots throughout your life. And we need to remind our staff to get their tetanus booster every 10 years, to get their measles, mumps, and rubella booster shot once during adulthood. Some people need them more like once every 10 years because their body just processes that stuff a little differently. Support them in getting those vaccines. You can do that by having a vaccination clinic at your school. There are traveling nurses that you can hire to come in, and at the beginning of cold and flu season, you can offer free flu shots to your employees and to the parents at the school and any child who is old enough to meet the criteria for the vaccinations. We have kids at your program who have vaccines that they get at 2 months, at 6 months, at different stages throughout their early childhood journey at your center. It's our job to get those vaccine records from the parents. It is not always easy to do, but we need to do that. If we do not have current vaccine records for them, that child cannot stay at your school. So if you have a child who you know has gotten shots, then we need a copy of those records, and we cannot give the parents 3 months to bring us those shot records because that's on our licensing citations. We'll get cited because the parents didn't get you the information that you needed. How do you address that? What are ways that you can get the vaccination records without hounding the parents incessantly? One is that you can be part of ImmuniTrack so that you can download the information with the parent's permission from ImmuniTrack or some other software that tracks immunizations. Another is to have a form that parents sign that you fax over to their doctor's office, and then the doctor's office faxes it back to you with their shot records. This is a super easy thing to do so that you have up-to-date vaccination records. Make yourself a template and use it every time a parent says, "Oh yeah, he might be feeling a little fussy today. He got his shots." Okay, great. Did you bring those records with you? If they say no, then we're going to ask them to sign this form and I'm going to fax it over to the doctor's office. You don't have to have a fax machine like it's 1992. You can have an electronic fax, an e-fax, which is a service offered on the internet. So get yourself an e-fax number if you don't already have one, so that you can more easily get the shot records from those medical professionals. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about. In the area below, you will see information on how vaccines work so that you can help support the kids and your staff in better preventing and controlling the spread of communicable disease by supporting up-to-date vaccinations.